Hey guys, Dwayne here. I just wanted to do a quick video. I thought I'd share something with you guys. So I was polishing some discs today, and I thought, you know what, why not, shoot a video of how I do that and share it with you guys. Basically, I resurface my own CDs, okay? And what I mean by that is, have you ever bought a CD and get home and you look at it and it looks like someone threw it across the concrete, or it's just so utterly filthy and scratched and things like that? Or how many times have you looked at a CD in, like, say, a thrift store or, a garage sale or something like that, and you look at it and go, oh my God, I'd never buy that. It's just, that thing cannot play, because they just look horrible. Well, I buy those, okay? I usually buy them and then I'll resurface them and then I'll trade them in. Or if it's something I don't have and I resurface it, it goes into my collection. And so I'll shoot a little video of how I do it. Now, we've all seen out there, there's disc resurfacing machines where you basically insert the disc and it like polishes the disc and spits it back out. And I used to do that. I used to pay to do that. And one of my other local record stores that closed, they would do that as a service. And I think they were charging, like, I don't know, $2 a disc or something like that to do it. And those machines, can run upwards of $1,000. Well, through a little bit of study and a lot of experience doing it, I'll show you how I do it. And it may look barbaric, I guess would be a good term for it, but believe me, it works beautifully and like a charm. And I actually, one of the secondhand stores that's close by, I actually do this as a service for them, and then they give me credit in the store. And this works on CDs, video game discs, DVDs, any kind of disc like that, okay? And, the big thing to overcome is, the discs, CDs, are very tough little hombres, okay? Believe it or not, they're very strong and they're very tough. And all it is plastic. So that's the big key to remember. They are plastic. Okay, obviously you have your metal, data sheet that's encased in the plastic, but you have a very thick plastic layer. Okay, so with that, and I've probably polished, I want to say easily 400 plus discs. I've been doing this for a long time now, and I have it down to quite a science. But anyway, so I thought I would share this with you guys. I have resurrected so many CDs, DVDs, video games, and things like that by doing this. And they play absolutely perfectly, as if they were brand new. And they look virtually brand new. Now, I have had some where, you can't get it 100%. Back to how it was, but you can get it damn close. You would have to look really close not to notice, but anyway, they play beautifully. It brings them back to life, and yeah, so anyway, this is what I'll do. Here's a little video of me doing the process. So cheers, and as always, stay in the groove. Peace. So okay, yeah, so my own disc resurfacing. What I use is, this is my old Craftsman Shopsmith all-in-wonder. I got it set up as a lathe right now, and this is the polishing wheel, and these can be had at any hardware store. But the key to this is having one that has had some really good use to it, so it's nice and very, very soft. That's the key to it. You don't want to use a brand new one because it hasn't been broken in yet, so to speak. So this one has a lot of miles on it. It's extremely soft. So when I first started doing this, I was using a 3-step polish that I got at a place called Tap Plastics, because it has a coarse and then a medium and then a very fine polish, which is used for plexiglass, polishing plexiglass. And a CD is basically plastic, okay? So that's what I first started using, and found out I was doing a lot more work than I needed to be doing. So now, after different trials on different compounds and polishes, what I found that works really, really well, and it's really, really cheap, is this stuff here. It's called Scratch Out by a company called Kit. It's for removing scratches and swirl marks from clear coat finishes on automobiles. Okay, this works really well. If a disc is really, really bad, I use some number 7 rubbing compound. This is pretty harsh, okay? This is only for really, really deep scratches. So using this stuff requires a lot of practice and getting the technique down. I've probably polished, I would say, close to 400 discs by now. And this works on CDs, video game discs, DVDs, any kind of disc, okay? And the key to it is just experience and practice doing it. You have to have the right pad and the right technique and the right chemicals. If you don't know what you're doing, you could easily burn a disc, meaning you can actually melt the plastic, nasty things like that. I've been doing it for so long now, I have it down to a pretty good technique and science. So once I fire this up, you're not going to be able to hear me, so I'm trying to get in what I can say now before I start. So the first thing, I'm going to be doing this disc here, and I'll show you how bad it is. This is Leonard Cohen in concert live. Okay, and I don't know if it shows, I can't see the screen, so I don't know if it shows how dirty it is on the front here, and yes, I polished that too. But on the back, let's see if, you ever see discs that look like this? I'm trying to see if I can, yeah, see, there you go. See all that, and the scratches, and all the dirty grub and grime and all that? Okay, wait till you see when this puppy's done. So, I've literally taken many discs that normally people would throw away. They could never sell them. They won't play. I mean, literally discs that won't even load. I've done this too, and they play perfectly. So this is really, really cool for finding, you know, crap discs and things like that in like thrift stores and whatnot, and that people will never buy, and you get them for like 25 cents, 10 cents, or whatever. And most of the time with cases even, come home, I spend an afternoon polishing these things, and they're good enough to put right into my collection, let alone turn them around and resell them. So, okay, so anyway, the first thing that I like to do is, this is just distilled water in the spray bottle here. I like to spray it with a little bit of water, and this is to just get most of the grime off. Just take this microfiber cloth here, and don't be afraid to just rub the shit out of it. These discs, any disc like this, you'd be surprised at how durable these things really are. So that gets most of the grime off. We'll do the front. Like so. Okay, so applying the product, okay, Give it a good shake. And what I found is I just put my thumb over the end like this, because that's all you're going to need. Turn it over, give it a shake so it's on your thumb, okay? And then I just start rubbing it on like so. Just kind of rub it around like this. I can't see the camera, so I hope I'm getting all this on the camera here. You just basically turn the disc white like that. And the key to this is you want to do this while this is still wet. You don't want this to dry on here, okay? So, voila. All right, so I'm going to fire this puppy up, and the way I do it, it's a lot of feel, okay, on how much pressure to apply, as well as with my backhand here, I feel the warmth on the disc, and I know what the by feel what the good temperature is. So here we go. Okay, so the hard part's over already. Okay, so you see how fast that is, okay? So now what I like to do is in the center where your spindle is on the disc here, you get a little of the polish around there. So I just take the rag and I just kind of wipe that all off. Make that nice and clean because you don't want that going into your CD player. Okay, and so now at this point what I do is I'll flip it over and go ahead and polish the front of this. The CDs, DVDs and all that, the artwork that's on the disc, the label so to speak, this stuff does not come off. So you don't have to worry about, you know, polishing it off or anything. It will not come off. Okay, so that looks good. So now I'm going to flip it back over because, of course, now I have fingerprints on the nice polished side, and I do a final surface buff on it, okay, which is real light. I'm not grinding into it like I was when I removed the scratches. Now this is just a polish. So okay, here, let me get the camera and I'll show you. I'll get a little closer look on it here. So there you go. Almost looks brand new. Look, I can see myself. Mirror finish. So that's taken you know, a pretty bad disc and making it good again.